The National Defense Strategy states, the surest way to prevent war is to be prepared to win one. Doing so requires a competitive approach to force development and a consistent multi-year investment to restore warfighting readiness and field a lethal force. As the U.S. Air Force, our mission is to provide air, space, and cyberspace capabilities to the Joint Force. To accomplish this mission, our force must be enhanced with the expertise, innovation, and services of industry partners. The Acquisition Management and Integration Center, or AMIC, exists to provide services acquisition solutions for Air Combat Command, the largest of the Air Force's major commands.
As our name describes, AMIC is an Acquisition and Management Integration Center. We currently have uniformed airmen, government civilians, and contractors specializing in large-scale, cradle-to-grave contract and program management. We operate as a multifunctional team integrating contracting and program management, along with functional expertise in human resources, financial management, legal, quality assurance, aircraft maintenance, civil engineering, communications, supply, transportation, fuels, ammunition, surveillance, radar, information management, requirements development, and administration.
Whenever a federal government entity wants to buy something, they have to embark on the contracting process. So whether it's a bunch of commodities, office supplies, to a service from mowing the grass to as sophisticated as deployed weapon systems and maintaining them, you have to go through an acquisition process in order to ensure that contractors provide the services or goods that the government needs. AMIC is unique in that it is a integrated multifunctional organization. There isn't really another Air Force operational contracting or acquisition unit that has the volume of folks or the different skill sets that we can bring to bear on a particular acquisition or requirement.
For the AMIC program manager, there is an assigned AMIC program manager with a multifunctional team that is working on behalf of the requirement owner to get their acquisition and contracted requirement executed. All that starts with the requirements development and going through that formal process and having a disciplined manner to get the requirement right first, because if you got a bad requirement awarded, it's going to be working uphill the rest of the way. To have that robust multifunctional team that AMIC program management teams have, it delivers.
Well, I think if you look at our goals and our vision, we directly support the warfighter, especially the acquisitions that we do. If you look at the absent portfolio, we contract over 80% of their contracted mission, and that to me is on the pointy end of the spear. They're in Afghanistan, they're in Pakistan, they're still in Iraq, and we have a lot of those contracts that directly support that warfighter and that effort.
The AMIC has roughly 430 personnel managing over 200 contracts consisting of more than 5,000 contractors in 61 locations worldwide. With a total portfolio value of $15 billion, the AMIC provides contracting, program management, and quality assurance to a wide variety of Air Combat Command requirements supporting warfighter readiness. Here are some examples to highlight the diversity of programs that reside within the AMIC. The Combat Air Force's Contracted Air Support, or CAFCAS program, provides combat training for fighter aircrew and close air support training for Joint Terminal Attack Controllers. U.S. Air Force pilots fly against contracted pilots and aircraft acting as adversary air. It is comparable in size to the world's 20th largest air force. The Remotely Piloted Aircraft, or RPA program, provides support to the MQ-9 Reaper and RQ-4 Global Hawk. These aircraft provide intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities, as well as close air support to the warfighter. War Reserve Materiel, or WRM, is an Air Force-wide program to pre-position or stockpile materials needed in wartime. These stockpiles provide the capability to rapidly deploy U.S. forces with the needed resources required to fight our nation's wars. Nellis Backshop Aircraft Maintenance is the Air Force's largest contract for Air Force maintenance, providing more than 800 contractor personnel. Located at Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, this program provides support to backshop requirements, the various maintenance needs required to keep our aircraft flying missions. The Precision Measurement Equipment Laboratory, or PMEL program, provides critical equipment calibration support across the Air Force. For example, aircraft targeting is aligned to the helmet on a pilot's heads-up display, or HUD, using fixtures that are calibrated at PMEL. Calibrations like this are critical to the effectiveness and lethality of our warfighters. Of the 64 PMEL laboratories, the PMEL program includes all of the 32 contractor-led facilities. The U.S. Air Force is actively engaged in operations around the world, fighting wars on multiple fronts and in multiple domains. The AMIC's responsive, cost-effective, and mission-focused acquisitions provide a unique and critical capability to Air Combat Command, supporting our airmen in real time by restoring warfighter readiness and fielding a lethal force.